Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Not an aphrodisiac. They're just... rocks for brain. There's a difference.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
That was the finest ritual I've ever. They just hated each other's asses.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just been so distracted recently. Such funk coursing through my brain.
Look at me.
I've got a long road ahead.
Cucumbers have been taken from the pantry.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Charesse is caresses.
Oh, Pressa! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of ratkind. Then, you're one of us. You believe in the equal distribution of food, regardless of species? Yes!
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Just felt so distracted recently.
Okay.
Yo,
The key to my heart in that.
I put it on especially for you. Lovely. And nice.
do you think we've done
I want to give it a good rumple. Also has...
Look, Charesse's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
It's got pleasure.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
and if a patron
Doesn't make any
confuses
sense.
me for a member of staff,
It will when you've met the drought.
These breakers.
They're twins.
Because... Oh, Father, give me strength.
Like what?
Inside the fine taste bud.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gandhi who invented the steel
You are not wearing armor to make my man having fun.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open. Let's move.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Fine. What's on your mind?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
Every substance has been tried and tested.
Any of us.
You're not wearing all that
Imagine seeing
to
a
meet
watch
my
of
mother
power
and
for the
father.
first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Lon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Harpers? I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always. Short father. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Yes, but they were...
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we all...
Him, the inventor.
How about we say...
I know we look sketchy.
It depends on the person.
Yes, darling, it's very leather.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got...
Imagine seeing them watch it all for the first time. To see one of them in a fight. Fight. They crush everyone.
With pleasure.
No time to rest.
now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to...
And traders have private property. It seems that item is not for sale.
It depends on the person.
Next for a shirt.
All shapes, all sizes,
What I wouldn't give
all
to be the guardian who invented
prices.
this.
Invented the steel watch?
No.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it.
The stitch on the steady arms.
I sense some hesitation.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Boundary. It's just pleasant and easy. Not like that.
Any of us would be so fortunate.
Well,
Imagine seeing your watch
been
apart
for
for the first time.
dinner with my parents, remember?
Wearing armor.
You are not Chihira.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no? Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
Doppelgangers!
Onward. Blood comes easy these days. Time for some bloody work.
Step quick.
My faith will protect me. On my way.
May the dice roll in my favor. Knight to King 5.
These doppelgangers. Have my fill run one later.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
You madman! Thank you. I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Right. Equal to the High Harper. You can give her my report, then. The others... they're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar. The High Harper did just... tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
Sounds like you've left some bodies to bury. Plus some...
Go on. If the...
Such a bargain. A good shot.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on. Let's go to
Did you see how far that water's carrying? It's been 10 weeks. What?
We already out shooting pixies!
To meet my mother and father.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch. Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch? No, he merely offered...
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hashalak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that? Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? I am free from... You must face them.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, Each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right, what else is on your mind? No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortal. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? Yes. From doubt rises certainty. Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet. He is living truth. Undeniable. I will have a home in Tunarath yet, and Orpheus will be the light that guides me there. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus! Ma Stilna Forgen in Yeri! Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. Well, why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's... Please don't. Please, don't look.
Hi. It's me. You were really nice to me before, and, could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Glad to see I'm not... Hazel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination... I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in the...
Vlaakith's but I wish I knew a good Githyank. That's the...
A hero with heart. All's well that ends. Oh,
Well met.
not as bad as it could have.
Are you sure? And just...
Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do. Like I got something back. Something I've... When I touched you, I felt my heart was racing. But I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Soldier? Yes. Well, well, well.
Still breathing. despite everything.
Soldier? Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
So, it seems that Vlak... Then you'll have me. Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry. Because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes?
As you wish.
Yes?
one back home will ever believe
Yes?
this.
You're sure?
While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, Druid, with...
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients and...
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Special occasion. Worms Rock is closed. Invited guests only. Ah, yes, the Orphans Fund. You can pay me directly. I'll make sure to pass your gold to the orphans.
Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
Worms Rock's off limits. You gotta...
You want past? Talk.
Steelwatch Foundry? As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing a watch power for the first time.
Yes, darling, it's very...
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever... My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Oh, well done, Carmen. That would be fantastic if you wanted to run this business at a loss.
Armor to meet my mother and father.
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me, yeah?
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
10 loaves of bread.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break it.
Get your arm here! Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve it.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that. Let's just stick.
Siege, they won't care about... No, Charisse is correct. Felt so such fog.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything...
It will when you've met the drow.
Remember our vow. You and I.
delights.
Keep a blade close.
So loud.
Hardly a challenge.
You don't
What to do?
to try.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calym. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening? Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How can I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. I offer something rarer than coin. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be left. Then a part of you remains forever empty, yet keenly felt. At least take these. May you have at least some comfort in bitter times. I won't forget you.
It's about time Halsin actually stepped up and joined us properly. He's certainly been taking up space at camp for long enough. Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close, my parents are close, I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
What's on your mind?
How delicious.
Wits and blades, always sharp. still.
Isn't just physical.
How about the flop house?
Any sense?
When you've met the drow.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
More for me.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut in.
This thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Hear me.
Hand it over. Much more than your fate might rest on it.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic, a crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's steel and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
So, the devil himself is pursuing. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway.
Of course.
Just the one?